What is up, guys? It's Megasonic Reviews here, and we're going to talk about Tom Clancy's Division. Now, is it really hyped up to be what it is, or is it a slump? Let's check it out. Tom Clancy's The Division is an open-world MMO RPG shooter. The story is that New York City has suffered a huge pandemic of smallpox, the city has gone to shit, and many different factions are formed to prey on the innocents, and it's your job, as an agent of the Division, to stop them. And that's it. If you were getting your hopes up for a long, strong storyline, I'm sorry, but that's not it. There's barely any cutscenes, and your character isn't given a backstory or any reason why they're part of the Division. As the player, you'll feel very uninvested in the storyline. The gameplay is a cover-to-cover shooter, with some RPG elements thrown in there here and there. You'll find yourself upgrading your weapons and your base, where you can find different upgrades. There are 3 upgrades in the game: medic, tech, and security. The graphics in the game are good, but lacking what we saw in the E3 trailer in previous years. The game is hella fun with friends, and that means if you're playing it by yourself, it's kinda boring. You'll have a big, wide open world, but it's empty. In my opinion, this makes the environment very lifeless. Yeah, there are a few pedestrians walking around here and there, but all in all, it's just either fighting over a few or just stumbling across. The enemies in this game are very overly aggressive and dumb as dirt. The amount of times I got shot down is annoying because A, they're pushing too hard, and B, they're hell of annoying and they just pop out of nowhere. I didn't find the Dark Zone that interesting. Those who don't know who the Dark Zone is a PvP or PvE mode in the game, where you and many other players run around in the contaminated parts of New York to collect supplies and rare items. Personally, I think this should have been the main part of the game, but Ubisoft was lazy. I can see the only fun part of the game of the Dark Zone is going rogue. You see, if you kill a player in the Dark Zone, you'll marked as a rogue. Surrounding players will have to be alert to kill you and they get supplies. However, if you survive it, you get rewards. And personally, I think the rewards is bogus because you can die and lose a lot more points in the Dark Zone and literally survive and make less than half of what you already are supposed to get when you die. So personally, I think this is not the best mode. Hell, I wish they could have done more with it. How we have some more player versus fights, or have more PvP PvE events. Something to make the Dark Zone worth going to. The Dark Zone was hella boring to me. Yeah, you can go around and collect stuff, but really that's about it. And now my verdict. Now, Tom Clancy's Division is not a bad game. I repeat, it's not a bad game. It's a really fun game. It's just it has a lot of problems, and it felt like, as personally as seeing it grow through E3, it could have been something bigger, it could have been something better. I know I'm counting my eggs before they hatch, and the game just recently came out, and it's gonna grow, but I'm telling you now, I don't think a game should be measured by its DLC, rather than the content that's given to you. DLC is supposed to add on to what good content you have. In my opinion, I think it was just caught up in the hype over the years. The story is weak, the gameplay is nothing too special, however it's a fun co-op shooter, so I recommend to get it at a lower price so you and your buddy can have something to play with over the weekends. However, do I think you should just pay full price? Not really, I say around 40 to 30 bucks. So my recommendation is get it at a low price. The Division gets a 3 out of 5.